Hi, I'm Chris, and in this video we're going to look at how the pentatonic scale fits over the CAGED system to get you playing the pentatonic scale all over the fretboard. This is actually the third video in the pentatonic series I'm doing here on my channel. If you want to catch any of the other videos that I've already done or any future videos to come, please feel free to subscribe. It really helps me out. Like I said, in this video we're going to talk about how the pentatonic scale works with the CAGED system. It just so happens that there's 5 shapes and letters in the CAGED system, but there's also 5 positions of the pentatonic scale. What's great about this is that each of the positions of the pentatonic scale actually fit over each position or shape of the CAGED system perfectly. So this video we're going to explore that. I'm going to be using the major pentatonic scale to demonstrate this, but there'll be on screen the equivalent name of the minor pentatonic position that goes over the different CAGED shapes. There'll also be diagrams that are included in the PDF, the free PDF download down below. All right, so let's get into this. Without further ado, we're going to just start everything. We're going to play the same key throughout the entire series. We've been using the key of C, the C-shaped C chord here. Now, major pentatonic position 3 fits over this here, and it goes like this. Right, so that is open 3 on the E string, open 3 on the A string, open 2 on the D string, open 2 on the G string, 1 3 on the B string, open 3 on the high E string. So that's position 3 major pentatonic there for C shape, also known as position 4 for the minor pentatonic scale. All right, so now we're moving on to the A shape. Right here. All right, we have position 4 that fits over this, which goes like this. Position 4 for the major pentatonic. It's also known as position 5 if you're thinking minor pentatonic. All right, so the frets for that are 3, 5 on the E string. The same for the A string, 3, 5. Then we're going to go 2, 5 on the D string. The same 2, 5 on the G string. 3, 5 on the B string and on the E string. All right. After the A shape comes the G shape, so we're going to play that here. All right. For the G shape, the major pentatonic scale, we're using position 5. It's also known as position 1 of the minor pentatonic scale. It goes 5, 8 on the E string, 5, 7 on the A, 5, 7 on the D string, 5, 7 on the G string, and we're going to go 5, 8 on the B string and on the high E string. Moving on from the G shape, we're going to the E shape here. So for the E shape, major pentatonic, it is the position 1 and position 2 if you're thinking minor. So we're going here. This is the position. All right, so the frets for that are 8, 10 on the E string, 7, 10 on the A string, 7, 10 on the D string. We're going to go 7, 9 on the G string. 8, 10 on the B string, the same thing, 8, 10 on the high E. So we're moving on from the E shape now to the D shape here. All right, major pentatonic is position 2, and the minor pentatonic is position 3. All right, so it goes like this. All right, so the frets for that are 10, 12 on the E string, 10, 12 on the A, 10, 12 on the D. We're going to go 9, 12 on the G string, 10, 13 on the B string, and then we're going to go 10, 12 again on the E string. All right, so that was the D shape. That's the last shape of the CAGED system, and it happens to be the last position of the major pentatonic scale. And like everything on the guitar, once you get to that point, it just recycles again. It starts over at the C shape, starts at position 3 and 4 of the major pentatonic scale and the minor pentatonic scale, respectively. So the great thing about this is by learning what shape each pentatonic scale lives in, by doing that you can start playing the pentatonic scale everywhere and have a better understanding of where you are on the fretboard. In a previous video we talked about what notes you're playing, what intervals you're playing using the CAGED system, and typically it's 1, 3, and 5 because the CAGED system is built off of major chords and how to play that same chord all over the neck. You've already got 3 of the 5 notes that you're playing because a pentatonic scale again is 5 notes. So there's just 2 additional notes there. By doing the interval practice that we talked about in a previous video and combining it with this, you start to understand more about where intervals are and how they relate to each other and around the fretboard, right? So if you look at that, so let's just take position 1 of the major pentatonic scale for C, right? So plays over that E shape right there, right? So we know already that the CAGED system is helping us play a series of the same notes, so the same intervals, 1, 3, and 5, right? This is some combination is 1, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, right? Only 3 notes. Pentatonic scale, we're just going to add 2 notes to that, right? So by knowing that, you can then do stuff like this, where that's your 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, right? So the only intervals in the major pentatonic scale are 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. So we're adding the 6th interval and we're adding the 2nd interval to the intervals that we already know that make up our major chords in the CAGED system. So by learning the position all over the neck, you're also learning where your 2nd interval and where your 6th interval is all over the neck. So we're slowly building on our understanding of where things are on the fretboard, not just by shape, but also by intervals. If you found anything in this video useful or entertaining at all, please let me know in the comments. Feel free to like and subscribe as well. It really helps me out. And thanks for watching.